Hello there, welcome to my channel. Long back I have received my blue card. It's just like been a few months that I have received my blue card, and I thought I should make a video on this topic because there are many people who are interested in it, and I already have a series of related video topics on my channel where I have explained about like how you can get into a Germany, how you can land a job in Germany, etc., etc. But in this video, I'm specifically gonna talk on this topic of getting a blue card in Germany. What is the eligibility of getting a blue card now, and same is going to be in the future. What are the documents that you essentially need to have? How is the entire process conducted? And it basically take a 4 week of time to tell you upfront. I don't want to keep thing in a suspense. I will tell all the things very clearly and in a concise time. Okay, before we start with the actual topic, if you find my video and my content useful, if you find it useful, then only I would request to subscribe to my channel, because if you are liking my content, then subscribing to my channel is a really great way for you to support it. Just give me a motivation to do a similar kind of content in the future. If you don't like my content, then just ignore it, keep it very fair. But if you like it, then yeah, you can show a gesture of kindness just by subscribing to my channel. All right. Okay, so I'm on the official site of the Germany's Federal Foreign Office, where they have the information about the blue card and eligibility, who can get it, and all those things. So I will not take you through like each of them because I know the information, and that's why I'm here to tell the things you in a brief manner. Okay, so the eligibility of blue card is you have to be in a mint profession. Now, what is a mint profession? It is like medicine, IT and natural scientists, mathematics, and the technology. And you need to have an annual earning of the 43.992 euros. So this is basically thousand. They have forgot to put the thousands over here, but it's like a 43,000 euros that you need to earn annually to be eligible for the blue card. And what it gives you a residence permit, and that is valid for 4 years. So the one I got is actually valid for the 4 years. And after 21 months of your blue card, you can apply for a permanent residency if you have a B1 level of language competency. And if you don't have a B1 level of language competency, then you have to wait 33 months to apply for the permanent residence. But I would say if you are really looking for getting a permanent residentship, then just go for learning a language. B1 is not that difficult. It's pretty easy. Even I am learning a language at a B1 level right now. The main thing is if you want to really do that, then yeah, just learn the language and it will basically shorten the period of time if you are interested in getting a permanent residentship. Now, how to apply for the blue card and what documents are required. So set of documents required that are common if irrespective of from which city you are applying, but how you apply that process can vary depending on which city you are located in. So I live in the Düsseldorf, so I just search on the Google that Düsseldorf immigration office, and I get the information about the Ausländerbehörde, which is basically a immigration office that is present in the every German city. So you can also search for like a office appointment, or you can just uh, blue card thing. You can just perform a search, and then you will probably get a very detailed information about this. Now, getting a blue card is a three-stage process. First, you prepare a document, you fill out a form. This is the physical form, paper-based form. You fill out that, you prepare your document set. Then in the second stage, you book an appointment to the Ausländerbehörde. Getting appointment sometimes can take a time, but nowadays I have seen like in my case, experience was pretty fast. I got appointment in just like 1 week. This week I drop an email to the Ausländerbehörde that I'm interested in getting a blue card appointment, and the next week I got appointment. So second stage is getting appointment. Third stage and the final stage is on that appointment day. You take your form that you prepared in the stage one. You take all your documents. You submit it to the Ausländerbehörde. They take your biometrics, your thumbprints, your eye colors, and all those details. They basically note it down, and then you pay 100 euros fee to them, which basically has to be via card. They don't accept a cash payment. You have to pay 100 euros for issuing your blue card, and that is via card only. Process of application depend on the city you are living in, and it will basically be same in most of the cases but can vary. So for example, if I want to apply for the Frankfurt immigration office blue card something, so they will have a different site. So what I'm trying to say is like this site what I have is basically depending on the city that you are living in. Ausländerbehörde site or on the Düsseldorf's immigration office site, I don't get the direct application form from where I can apply. Rather, I just got and contact details about like to whom I should contact. So I just got an email address, and that email address, or you have a contact form over here that you can use. But as you can see that it is sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. Like the few seconds back I had it open and it is broken, and still I don't know, still it's not working, it's internal server or something is broken. So you can call to them. Sometimes they may speak English or German, that completely depend on your luck, but you can try to call them, or you can drop, I would say better way is to drop an email to them, and that's what I did. So what I did in my case, I drop an email to Ausländerbehörde office, immigration officer, the Düsseldorf, asking about that I want to apply for the blue card, and how I can get appointment, how is the process. So that's what I decided to do, because from the site it was confusing to me. And of course I used German because yeah, chances are greater if you know German and you can get a response quickly. So what I got is the reference of the service.düsseldorf, some site. So I got an reference of this site, which is official site, and they have the information about the what documents you need to have, how is the process carried out, how much is the fees and all that. So this basically led me to a residence permit grant. If I go there, and it basically gives you, and this basically lead me to a form. So this is the actual form for the blue card application, and I think this form is pretty common for all the cities. It will be basically same irrespective of the which city you are living in and from which city you are applying for the blue card. So this is going to be a same form. This form is in the German and English also, so don't worry about the translation, you can easily know about it. So you have to fill this form, you have to give all the details. So this is like just a basic details of your, this is just your basic personal details you can fill about, like your job, where you are living, from which country you are, and there are some voluntary questions like do you wish to live, so how long you wish to live, do you wish to get a permanent residentship in the future or not, like that. uh, you have to also give your passport number details and all that here. And I think this is the question, like I apply for the residence permit for this days weeks. So I would say when you are applying for the blue card, maximum, so maximum number of years a blue card is valid is 4 years. So you can give like a span of the 4 years. You can provide that. You can provide information that I'm going to live in a Germany for 4 years and I want a residence permit for the 4 years. So that's a maximum. You cannot ask for more than that. Of course, you can get less than that if you have a limited period of contract or you're going to work for a limited time. But if you have a permanent job, then you can basically issue it for the 4 years. Then you have to paste your photo. For photo there are some specific requirements. It has to be a biometric photo, and if you have issued a visa then you will be aware of this photo specification. But if not, then I'll link this document that how your photo has to be, or you can just have a look in this video itself that it's like just a biometric photo with this dimension, and it has to be a clear and not something like this. uh, so you fill out this form, you sign it, you paste your photo, and this is your form basically that you will need to have. And along with this, you need to carry a whole bunch set of documents. So what they will do is they will basically ask you for the documents beforehand. So you can find this email in my case, like they asked me for the whole list of documents, and that was like yeah, there were so many documents, even I don't remember like how many I attach. uh, but I think somewhere they have mentioned about what documents you need to have. So yeah, so here they have mentioned about the required documents. I will link this. I will put this link in the description of the video also, don't worry about that. So as you can see that this list is like there are so many documents actually here. So of course you need the application which I was showing over here that you have to fill, and then all these things. So there are so many things, but to you can read it in detail. Even I feel like I should not go in detail and to uh, make the video very lengthy. But in general, you need to have your employment related documents, your employment contract, your salary slips. They has to be like a, there has to be a last 3 months salary slip. You need to have your passport. If you have a language certificate, well and good. If not, that's not an absolute compulsion, you can just ignore it. Health insurance is something that you mandatory need to have, and that you have to basically provide to them. So once you have all the documents ready, then what you will do is you will just basically combine all those documents. They ask you for the documents over the email, so you can basically get all the documents whatever you have. As you can see, in my case, I have like bunch of documents, and you just email it to them, and after that you get a response from them that we are able to offer you appointment on this date. So once you submit all the documents, then you get an email like this, appointment reminder, and you get a appointment at a particular date, and you get your appointment ID. So at this date, you have to go to the immigration office, Ausländerbehörde. You will find the address. They also put the address in the email. So you go on this date, and you basically go with all the documents from this list, your application form, your and you have to pay €100 of fees. That so what happens exactly on the day of appointment? It's really straightforward and very easy. Sometimes it may take a time because sometimes place is very crowded. In my case, I had to wait for like 1 hour extra. My appointment was at 2 o'clock, and I actually started doing my things at 3 o'clock. So I actually waited for the 1 hour. So sometimes you may have to wait, but usually that is not a case, what I hear from the people. So you go there, you submit your documents, your application form, carry a biometric photo, because I see that if you don't have a photo that fits into a specification of the biometric, then you have to basically take your photo from there, and they have the photo machines that you can use there, which are pretty expensive, which cost you around like a €20 or something to take a photograph. And that basically that machine also doesn't accept a card or any electronic way of payment. You have to carry a cash. So people, just from my experience, what I observed there, there were some people who didn't had their photo. So there were people who didn't had a cash, and they were literally struggling to get a like to get a cash and find a photo. So I'll say be well prepared, and already well prepared, and carry a photograph which is perfectly into the specification. Then you go there, you submit your documents, you sign it. They will just verify your documents, and they will ask a couple of questions to you. Couple of questions like just to confirm your address, to confirm your employment, your employer's name, how long you're working, in what profession you're working. It's like in general question they will ask, and at the end you pay €100 via card. So interesting thing is like they accept a card payment over there, but they doesn't accept a card payment in the photo booth machine which they have. So yeah, weird. So it's weird and odd what I observe. Okay, so once you are done with those things, then they will basically give you something like this. So this is a whole bunch of one document, which is multi-page documents, and it had so many things in it. Like it just a receipt of what documents you submitted, what is your information, and they also have one number which is called number, which is basically your application number, and that application number you can use. And there is also another link they provide in this form. You can use that application number and go to that link, and it will basically give you a tracking of your application. So what I've been told by the immigration officer to whom I submitted my document was that you can use this application number, and you can go to this link. You can provide this application number there, and it will tell you what is the progress of your document. And once you have a document completed, it will show you that like your document has been processed, it is ready to collect. And you can also like get a notification of it. If you go to that link, you just provide your application number there, and just enroll into it to say that okay, I'm interested in getting notification when my blue card is ready. If you do that, then you get a email in your email address, to your email address, saying that okay, your document is ready, now you can collect it. Now once you get that email, then you don't need another separate appointment to go there and collect your document. Unfortunately, I don't know, they should have been delivering this via post, but they don't deliver it via post because the document is a sensitive, and they don't want to lost during the posting. If it get lost when it's being posted, then they may have to issue it again. That's why it could be a reason, I don't know, but they don't deliver the document via post. You have to go there personally and collect it from their office. When you go there, you have to show your ID card that okay, I'm the person to whom this blue card is being allocated, and you show your passport. Basically just carry out your passport and this form, which is basically you have as a proof because you submitted all your documents and application. This is the form, basically like a receipt of your application. So yeah, you go there, you get your blue card, you just verify the details and the things that are printed on your card. That is important because if there is something wrong, maybe like your name or date of birth, your employer name, or if there is anything that is something unusual, then you report it over there at that moment itself, so that they can correct it and you can get a proper version or corrected version of the card. Okay, so I think I explained pretty much all the things, but if you feel that I have missed something or I have not explained properly, then I'm sorry for that if I have not explained it properly. But if you feel that if you need to know something, then use the comment section down below and I'll be more than happy to answer or elaborate in detail. And with that, thank you for watching this video. Have a really nice time. Bye bye.